How to turn saving into investing, step-by-step path. Imagine spending your entire life saving money, only to realize it never actually made you wealthy. That happens to millions of people. They work hard, avoid unnecessary spending, build a decent savings account, and then stop. They believe saving money is the finish line. It isn't. Saving protects your money. Investing grows it. If you never make the transition, you'll spend decades working for money instead of letting money work for you. Today, I'm going to show you the exact step-by-step path that transforms an ordinary saver into an investor. No confusing financial jargon, no unrealistic promises, just a practical roadmap that anyone can follow. Let's start with the biggest mistake. Many people think they need thousands of dollars before they can invest. You don't. The amount matters far less than the habit. Someone who invests $100 every month consistently often builds more wealth than someone who waits years to invest $10,000. Waiting for the perfect time is one of the most expensive financial decisions you'll ever make. The first step is mastering saving. That sounds obvious, but there's a difference between saving occasionally and saving intentionally. Every dollar you save has a job. Some dollars pay next month's bills. Some pay for emergencies. Others should be preparing for your future. If every dollar sits in the same account, your financial goals become blurry. Separate your money by purpose. One account for daily expenses, one for emergencies, one for investing. The moment you give every dollar a destination, managing money becomes much easier. Step 2 is building an emergency fund. This is the bridge between saving and investing. Why? Because unexpected expenses are guaranteed. Your car breaks down, your phone stops working, medical bills appear. Without emergency savings, you'll be forced to sell investments at the worst possible time. An emergency fund protects your investments from your emergencies. Think of it as your financial shock absorber. Once that's in place, you're ready for the next step. Step 3 is eliminating expensive debt. Not all debt is bad, but high-interest debt quietly works against everything investing is trying to accomplish. Imagine earning 10% from your investments while paying 25% interest on a credit card. You're climbing the stairs while standing on an escalator moving down. Before expecting your investments to build wealth, stop the leaks draining your money. Now comes the exciting part. Step 4 is making your first investment. Don't overcomplicate this. Your first investment doesn't need to be perfect. It simply needs to exist. Many beginners spend months researching, watching videos, reading articles, comparing hundreds of investment options. Meanwhile, someone else quietly starts investing and gains valuable experience. Knowledge is important. Action is what changes your life. Step 5 is investing consistently. This is where real wealth begins. Imagine planting one tree every month. At first, your garden looks empty. After a few years, it's beginning to grow. After decades, you've built a forest. Investing works the same way. Each monthly contribution looks small by itself. Together, they become something extraordinary. Consistency beats intensity almost every time. You don't need to invest huge amounts. You need to keep investing. Now let's talk about something called dollar cost averaging. The name sounds complicated. The idea isn't. It simply means investing regularly regardless of whether prices are high or low. Some months you'll buy when markets are expensive. Other months you'll buy when markets are cheaper. Over time, your purchase price averages out. This removes one of the biggest emotional traps in investing, trying to perfectly time the market. Even professional investors struggle to consistently predict short-term market movements. Instead of guessing, keep investing. Now let's discuss patience. This is where many new investors fail. After a few months, they check their account every day. Some days they're excited, other days they're discouraged. The problem isn't the investment, it's their expectations. Investing isn't supposed to make you rich in 6 months. It's supposed to make you wealthy over decades. The biggest rewards usually belong to people willing to wait the longest. Imagine planting an apple tree. You wouldn't dig it up every week to check if it's growing. You water it, protect it, and allow time to do its job. Your investments deserve the same treatment. Now here's an important shift in mindset. Saving requires discipline. Investing requires trust. When you save, you control every dollar. When you invest, you accept that markets will rise and fall. Some years will be incredible, others will test your patience. That's normal. Volatility isn't always danger. Sometimes it's simply the price you pay for long-term growth. The people who build wealth aren't the ones who avoid every market decline. They're the ones who refuse to let temporary declines interrupt a lifelong plan. Let's talk about increasing your investments. Whenever your income grows, don't spend every raise, invest part of it. Imagine receiving a salary increase. Most people immediately upgrade their lifestyle, a nicer car, a bigger apartment, more subscriptions. Instead, upgrade your investments first. Future you will thank present you. Eventually, something incredible begins to happen. Your investment returns start contributing alongside your monthly deposits. Then, contribute even more. Eventually, your portfolio begins growing faster than your savings alone ever could. That's the moment your money starts becoming a partner instead of simply sitting in a bank account. And that's the transition every investor is working toward. Here's one final lesson. Never confuse activity with progress. You don't need to trade every week. You don't need to constantly change investments. You don't need to chase every financial trend. Sometimes the smartest financial decision is doing absolutely nothing and allowing time to multiply what you've already built. Before you leave, answer this honestly. Which step are you currently on? Still learning to save, building an emergency fund, paying off debt, or already investing every month? Tell us in the comments. You'll probably discover thousands of people are on the exact same journey as you, and who knows, your answer might be the encouragement someone else needs to take their very first step from saving to investing.